Good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what time of day you're watching this, or indeed whereabouts in the world you are. I am MoD. This is Euro Truck Simulator 2, episode number 89, the final episode of the No Sat-Nav Challenge. I know, you guys have been waiting a while for this, haven't you? Just a bit of a while, we don't want that one. I don't want that one. That one will... Yeah, that'll do, that'll do. How are we looking for rest, actually? Yeah, let's go to the main... Let's go for a drive. Say hi, how you doing, guys? I know it's been a while. Been a long while, actually. Been about 2 weeks since we were last here, at least, because we had the Alzaraf interview. Let's bring up this. No, I just want to see how much rest we need. How far away we are from needing rest. We're not using the sat nav. Don't worry. No, no. Okay, maybe we're pressing the wrong button. No, stop it. There we go. That one. Next rest stop in 3 hours. I think what we'll do is we'll find somewhere to rest up. We're not on the job, so this isn't going to count. Ha. We're going to go out. And should we repair Tildy? I think it'd be a good idea to repair Tildy. So where have I been here all and asking? Well, there's a small issue of me being poorly, as I may have mentioned. I'm mostly over that now. Mostly. It seems that this cold has been more of a heavy head cold than anything else, and it's just really made my motivation suffer. Which way are we going? I think we go right. Let's find out. Let's just go anyway. Beep beep beep. Nope. Okay. Coming through. Thank you. Oh, the AI actually waited. How about that? But as I was trying to say, because I'm so easily distracted at the moment, this is, we don't want to go in there. I've been busy, very busy. The Tuxedo guys are on a mini break anyway, so, because we're in preparations for the next F1 Championship. Where's the hotel? Tell you what, shall I just get this sorted and then, once we've got rid of all the distractions, then I can do the talking thing. Oh, God, I remember this. This is where we were lost last time. Aha! Right, repair shop. Back it up, Tildy. Service. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Just bear with me for a bit. Bear with me. Bear with me. Now we're going to park up and get some rest ready for our final job of the No Sat Nav run. Stop sleep. It's alright, guys. Relax, relax, ready, relax. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Anyway, no, not world map mod. Not world map. We want job market. Freight market. From Linz. Oh, that'll do. Or what about that one? What is that? That's a short one. That is a very short one. 177 miles, and I've got plenty to talk about. For once. That one I'm going to guess is all the way through all the little all the tiny little shitty roads, whereas that one we just follow what? 11 ton, 19 ton. Let's take the 11. Do we take 11 tons and make it easily? Or we take the 19 ton on the short route with less leeway for... We'll take the short one. Mostly because the longer the job you take, the more room for error you have when it comes to getting the jobs there on time. If we must remember now, no sat nav challenge, we've got to do it without being late. So that one may look short, but it'll probably be more difficult. In fact, it will be more difficult, especially considering it's 19 tons. Be more difficult than that one. So what is it? WGCC. From NBF. C or G? We'll call that a G. From NBFG to WGCC. From Linz to München. Yeah, so this job's going to... I reckon that job's be a lot harder to complete than the other one. Especially if we get a few country lanes and we get a few hills. Because Matilda always struggles when it comes to heavy loads on hills. Always does. And we'll set that as our GPS destination, even though we're not going to take the GPS. On Tildy. On lights. We'll just keep those ones on for now. We're looking for NBFG. Keep your eyes out, guys. If you see NBFG, let me know. Is it that way? Probably that way. I don't think it's where we started. Oh, ITCC. We don't want ITCC. That's a dead end, if I remember rightly. That is ITCC again. Looks like it. Hotel over there. Don't worry, guys. I know where I'm going. I totally know where I'm going. Honest. Recruitment agency down there, I believe, is nothing. So let's go down this way. Do 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 do. Oh, we're leaving the town. See what I mean? This is going to be such a difficult one because this town is such a pain in the ass to get out of. Although we just managed it without even picking anything up yet. That's always a good start, Mod. Always a good start. Let's get back in there. So did you guys miss me? Because I tell you now, I miss you lot. It's not fun being poorly. But the biggest reason we haven't done anything recently is because for the last week, we had DF in the UK. I know I mentioned it a couple of times, but I actually met DF. We had Murtai with us, and 4040, and Squirrel, and Watson, and Mike. And have I missed anybody? Probably. Probably, knowing my luck. Tort, that's the one. I got you eventually, sir. Ah, there we go. MBFG. All the traffic's disappeared at last. Yay. That's the job we want. What are you? No, we don't want that. We'll stick with the lighter one. Although you guys are probably saying, no, mod, do that one, do that one. Do I really want to do that one? Do I? Do I really? It is a stupidly urgent job though, so we get even less leeway than with that. Okay, decision made. Decision made. Yeah, I'll get talking about it properly once we get going. I've also got a few channel updates. I'll probably get them out of the way and done with this, and then we'll talk about the awesomeness that was DF in the UK. That was great, it really was. Hitch. Right. Map time. This is the bit where you fast forward a minute or two if you don't want to listen to me waffling. So out of NBFG we turn left. Then go right down the little shitty road. I didn't even catch where we're aiming for. Then we get to the junction, we head left, then right. But yeah, it's just left, right, and left, right. So far. A8, petrol. Diesel, we take petrol. All the way down the free road. Aim towards Nuremberg. Wonder if the Nuremberg there. Unlikely. Then we aim towards Erfurt. And then Kassel and Hanover. And when we get to Hanover, it is straight down the road and on the left by the look of it. Tramway. Anybody new to this wondering what I'm doing? Basically, during the No Sat Nav challenge, I'm not allowed to look at the map any more than 5 times. This is the first of 5. And I'm not allowed to use sat nav, obviously. So what I'm doing is doing what a real truck driver would be doing, which is to write the route down. Of course, a real truck driver will be able to pull over and look at an actual map, or even have his sat nav on the go. Because I don't know anybody that doesn't have a sat nav on the go these days, unless they drive a regular route. But oh, we're really low on fuel. I just realised. Ha! Ha ha! He's letting me out. Thank you, sir. Very kind. Very kind. So, channel news. F1 2013. Let's talk about that first. F1 2013, we are knocking on the head, as I'm sure you may have heard, but we're replacing it with F1 2012. Because F1 2013 is that buggy that we've all had enough. Absolutely reached our limit with 2013. 2012 is a bit more dickish, but at least we know it's consistent with its errors. F1 2012 is very consistent with. You see, at least you know if something goes wrong, you know why it went wrong. Whereas 2013, it seems to make up its own mind as it's going along. For example, Brands Hatch, you know, nowhere near anybody, no one in your sector, and you get a penalty. Very, very annoying. Very annoying. So we've all got new liveries. We're adding the HRTs, and they think they're going to be called Rainbow Dash Squad. Ugh, why did you do that, Squirrel? Why? So that'll be we're recording that one on Saturday. That'll be going up Monday and Wednesday. Qualifying on the Monday, race on Wednesday, as always. Squirrel and Watson are very, very close at the front of the at the top of the table. Squirrel's leading by 3 points, I believe, but switching to 2012 has really hit Squirrel's competitiveness, whereas Watson's now just got faster and faster because, you know, Watson. What else was there to talk about on the channel? Can't remember now. I had it all worked out in my head, but let's just get talking about DF. DF was in the UK. He arrived on the Monday. We went to Manchester Airport to meet him, and we had a nice little sign made for him. There was a road sign there I should have paid attention to. I think we turn right on this junction, do we? Oh, second view coming up. This is what I was talking about. No, we go straight on and turn left. And then right at the next junction. Right, no, left, right, left, right, left. I know what I'm talking about. Really, I do. Honest. But when somebody manages to figure it out, please let me know. But one of our sayings during the F1 Championship, or should I say one of the F sayings, is he tends to get attacked by the AI in the case of Bottas. And it's just got to the point where DF sees him on track is just fucking Bottas. Very, very funny. We enjoy it a lot. So we thought, let's give DF a really good welcome to the UK. Let's have a sign ready and waiting for him that says fucking Bottas. And he did. And he came along, and I missed his reaction because I was too busy talking to Murtai. And he comes along, excuse me, are you MoD? Hi, how you doing? Shit, I missed the reaction to the sign. Bollocks. But then we took him back to Stafford and we got some nice food. Tuesday we went karting. That would be, Murtai, Watson and Murtai's sister were spectating. But we had me, Squirrel, Mike, DF, Redsins on the track. Only 5 of us, but it's all good. We had fun. We had a lot of fun. And Mike won, would you believe? Mike, the slowpoke, won. Mike, who we give huge amounts of shit to for driving like a little grandma. No, slower than a grandma. Mike won. He was going really, really slow in the first race. And I pulled the muscles on my arms trying to get past him because he just kept on putting his cart in the right place. Then finally went past him. He spent a couple of laps watching me and then suddenly went boom past me, and that was the last I saw of him. I'm like, Mike, what the deuce? I know, I'm running out of fuel. But then the second race was a nightmare because like I say, I pull the muscles in my arms. I mean, the carts are really, really heavy to drive, so I just thought, right, I can either I'm going to do a couple of laps and see what happens. And lo and behold, I went first out the pits. Mike betrayed a gentleman's agreement to not do any overtaking the first couple of laps. He overtook me after half a lap. I'm like, oh, thanks, Mike. And then made some nice, wildly gesticulating gestures, but the marshals ignored it. Because, you know, the marshals love to impose their own rules, right? Enforce their own rules, that's the one. Not that I'm a bad loser, but Mike's a really bad winner. And so he overtook me, he's like, yeah, I'm past Mike, woo! So I tried to keep up with Mike. My arm started hurting like mad, so I thought, right, I've got a couple of choices here. I can either pull over now and not get in anybody's way, or I can just poot along at a slow speed and just enjoy myself. And I went for option 2. I just went around at a gentle speed, enjoying myself. Because I'd paid a bit of money to go karting, quite a bit of money, and I wanted to make sure I got the most of it. So I went round, still had enough strength in my arms to do some decent power sliding. Excuse me, coming through, need petrol, diesel. Coming into the inside lane, because there's a fuel stop just up ahead. But now I managed to get the back end out a few times, and I did lots of power sliding, but anytime anybody come close, I pulled over out of the way as soon as I could. At the end of the race, everyone's like, Mod, what happened? You kept pulling over. So I told them, and they're like, actually, yeah, our arms hurt a bit as well. Everyone else's arms are mostly okay by the next day, but mine didn't stop hurting until Friday, Saturday-ish. Maybe not a proper pulling of the muscles then. But then afterwards, Murtai went to get herself a lovely, lovely haircut, which now makes me go, nom, 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 lovely haircut. And the rest of us went for lunch in a local pub. And it was very, very fun, because we just... By the time I turned up after taking Murtai to a hairdresser's, everyone else had finished eating. Yeah, thanks by the way, guys. Thanks for waiting for me. But that was a great laugh. It was good to see people out and about. Red Sins is a newish addition to... He's not part of Team Tuxedo. He's a +1. Some people have extra guests on their servers. I mean, it's, you know, Team Tuxedo, our main focus is... Well, a prerequisite, I suppose, is we all play Minecraft. And Red Sins is Watson's +1 on the Tuxedo server. Excuse me, coming through. Oh, you ignored my signal. How rude. Yeah, the AI's changed. But, yeah, Watson's +1, Red Sins. He's planning on joining in with us a bit in future. And he was a great laugh. Mike, we already know, is a good laugh, as is Mike. Mike's a good laugh as well as Mike. Yeah, Squirrel. I meant Squirrel. Watson, well, yeah, Watson. But the whole Tuesday was just good fun. Wednesday, I took DF on a tour of Stafford. It lasted a whole 30 minutes because Stafford is horrible and tiny and shitty. We went to get lunch in a couple of nice places around the back streets of Stafford. And then we went to the local Pizza Hut. It was my first time at Pizza Hut, actually, and it was good fun. And then in the evening, we took him around to a friend's house so he could learn the intricacies of a card game called Munchkin. The idea is it's a comedy version of D&D in card form. When we're talking the pointy knife of backstabbery, the chainsaw of dismemberment, the pointy kneecaps of awesomeness, little things like that. And you fight monsters like Pikachu's, Snotnose, the Gazebo of Doom. Quadrilateral Dragon, is that the one? I know which one I'm thinking of. But yeah, it's just a really fun game. The idea is just to get to level 10. But when you get to level 8 or 9, that's when people start going, right, time to fuck everyone over. Shit, I completely didn't notice which way we're going. We're coming from Munchen, aren't we? We're going to Nuremberg and Erfurt. Nuremberg, left-hand lane. There we go, Nuremberg. We're aiming towards Nuremberg. And who won that in the end? That would be Watson. He had the sneaky little card, the bastard, that he was keeping all the way to the end. He got to level 9, and then he played it, and it basically stopped anyone else from playing a card on him. or any of the monsters in that combat, and we were just like, you bastard, that's a really overpowered card, and you happen to have it for level 9, so he killed it without any resistance, and he won. Which was unfair. But well played, Watson, you dirty bastard. That was Murtai's second game of Munchkin, I think, and she did quite good, considering she's a noob at everything. Which reminds me, she's asked me if we can get some Minecraft practice in at some point over the weekend, which is cool. I'm down with that. I like playing Minecraft, and I need to do some more stuff on the Tuxedo server anyway. And Mr. Solaris is quiet without me. Thursday, on the DF trip to the UK, we went to RAF Cosford, which is just up the road. Oh, too busy trying to read my notes as opposed to concentrate on the road ahead. We saw some nice aeroplanes, and I think 4040 was quite jealous we went, actually. 4040 was, when we told him, he started telling us about this aeroplane and that aeroplane. He said a lot of numbers, and I'm just like, does it fly in the sky? Does it go fast? Does it shoot missiles or bullets? Or some combination of aggression? Yes, then it might have been in that museum. I don't know, 4040. I don't know! But it was something DF enjoyed anyway. And we enjoyed it. We all enjoyed it. DF in the evening went off to a meal with his mate, who also lives in the UK, amazingly. But his friend got stuck in traffic and couldn't make it. So we had a slightly early start to the rock night, and we were in a local pub waiting for the rock night to start in a different pub, and that's got to be the most boring hour ever. Not because of the people there, but because it's just everyone wanted to go to the rock night. The pub we were in was crap, and we just wanted the rock night to get going. And then when we got there, Torts came along and joined us, and more fun times ensued. That was a good night, actually. I enjoyed that. DF managed to get a few requests in because I sneakily got some ideas for music what he'd like, gave them to the DJ, and when he went up to the DJ's like, okay, I can play that for you, and then he played it, and we're going that way. Friday we went up to Nottingham to do some shopping. We hung out with Squirrel, and we met his other half, Whipstitch. First time for all of us meeting Whip, actually. Apart from Squirrel. I mean, if that was Squirrel's first time meeting his partner of 3 years, that'd be fucking odd! Thinking of which, they are getting a mortgage together. Congratulations! I can't laugh, I want a mortgage at some point. But then again, those two want the bit of paper, and do you want kids? I don't know. And all of a sudden, Minecraft appears behind me. I think Murtai's being attacked by spiders. So if you can hear Minecraft behind me, it's just Murtai.
Sorry.
She's not sorry, don't listen to her. I did ask before I started recording if you want the headset. But no, she says, I'll be fine, I'll be quiet. She lied. But yes, getting back on subject, enough of insulting Squirrel and Whip. They're a very, very lovely couple. I see why they work together. And by the way, Whip is a fantastic laugh. Which reminds me, once I'm done recording, I might go onto Facebook and find her real profile and just go, bitch, add me! So if you've added me before you listen to this, Whip, don't delete me. Please don't delete me. I love you, you're awesome! But we had a great day wandering around Nottingham. Although, amazingly, there's this shop there called Ice 9. It sells... Yeah, Murtai knows where I'm going with this. Oh, road signs, where are we going? We're turning off here. Aiming towards Earthhurt. But I thought there would be all sorts of ornaments. I think is the word. Ornaments, you know, little decorative statues you put on your shelf. And I remember downstairs in Ice 9 being filled with all sorts of gothic memorabilia and stuff that DF might be interested in, specifically dragons, because DF likes dragons. His name is Dragonflame. Come on. What do you think DF stands for? Dumb fuck? Don't be mean. Don't you laugh. Don't hate me, DF. I don't actually mean you're a dumb fuck. I love you, man. You're awesome.
He lies.
Shut up, you. Who's recording this? Which reminds me, I need to mental note to the camera. Murtai needs to get some recording equipment sorted at some point. Yeah. She's got a good enough machine now. All we need to do is get her a recording program and enough hard drive space, which she has in the form of an external, to do everything. Oh, and then the program. I'm sidetracking. I'm getting distracted. So I says to DF, come on, let's go downstairs in Ice 9. Let's go have a look, see what's in there. And we get downstairs and it's all pink and purple and filled with sex toys. It was a bit embarrassing to turn to the shopkeeper and says to him, "So when did this happen? You haven't been here for a while, have you?" "No! When did this happen?" "A few months ago." "Oh shit, really? Whatever. Fuck off." So yeah, I accidentally took my friend from Norway, and my friend from Derby and his partner, and my other half. And was Watson with us as well?
Yeah.
Yes, Watson was with us as well. And I accidentally took them all into a sex shop. You're failing completely at being quiet, darling. So, you can imagine my surprise. And the shopkeeper tries to mock me for not knowing something. Even though I could have sworn we were down at Ice 9 just before Christmas, actually. Murtai.
No,
Sure we were.
we haven't been to Nottingham.
Speak up, the microphone's not that sensitive.
I think it was like March time.
So it's only a month ago.
No, last year.
Nah. Don't talk arse. Anyway, ignoring the girlfriend now. So we went out of there quite quickly. Although we did see dragons eventually. Just had to go into a different shop. DF found himself a nice dragon t-shirt in one shop as well. That was Void, wasn't it? Void, that's a good shop.
That was my fault, sorry.
Liar. So yeah, and then in the evening, DF came around my house to play some computer games. What was it? We think we did a bit of Sonic, a bit of Gunstar Heroes, and played a lot of Worms. And it turns out Watson really, really sucks at playing Worms, and I might play Worms at some point on my channel. Just get a few people around and record it, and just have some fun. Or just get Worms Armageddon and play over the internet, because that's... Worms is great. Worms really is a great game. And it turns out DF is so fucking amazing with a bazooka. He's better than the AI, and you know how the AI cheats with the bazooka. You're just thinking, how's it doing it? And then DF comes along and just goes, point, fire, boom. Perfect shots every time. And me and Watson are like, dude, how are you doing that? But then it turns out he's a really, really bad shot with grenades. Although not as bad as somebody with a holy hand grenade. Yeah, mentioning no names, mod. Hashtag mod sucks. Ah. The Saturday we went over to Birmingham with 4040 in tow. And that was interesting because they're rebuilding half of Birmingham, as by the looks of it. It's sod's law. The one time we have a guest over from a different country and they just happen to be ripping Birmingham to pieces. He picked up the Game of Thrones card game from a shop.
Forbidden Planet.
Forbidden Planet, that's the one, thank you. And we played that in the evening. It's actually not that bad. 4040 has it in his head that I don't like card games. He's wrong, I just don't like card games with him. In all seriousness, I'm not overly fond on card games. Munchkin I like, and I don't mind Flux. But I think I can add Game of Thrones to the list. It really wasn't that bad. Although 4040 spent about an hour reading through the rules, and eventually I just said, mate, can we just fucking play and pick up the rules that way? And he's like, oh, okay, sure, okay, we'll do that. We'll do that for you, Mr. Mad, we'll do that. And we got playing and we picked up the rules so quickly, and then before you know it, it's time for everybody to go home. Where are we going, where are we going? Effort, straight on. Our next sign we're looking for is Castle, by the way, then we're going to Hanover. Yeah, we'll stay in this lane, we're okay. And then Sunday we went to get breakfast from a local breakfast type place, and it was DF's first proper English breakfast, I think. And then we took him to the airport. We had glorious weather all week. Glorious, fantastic weather all week. And then Murtai happened. She started singing. I'm joking. But we had glorious weather, and then DF got on the airplane. By the time we got back to the car in the multi-story car park, the heavens absolutely opened. Nuremberg, München, Stuttgart. No, we're going to Kassel and Hanover. It's a shame actually, because we were really lucky for the weather all week. There's plenty of things we didn't get up to, and DF's even on the way to the airport, DF's like, well, we didn't get to see the touring car racing that you wanted to see. I want to do karting again. What else did DF say he wanted to do?
SeaWorld.
SeaWorld, yes, he wants to go to the SeaWorld in Birmingham, or
Castle.
Wants to see a castle or our castle?
Nottingham.
Nottingham Castle. Yeah. But yeah, we had a great time. I think everybody that did meet DF loved him to pieces, and also scarily, DF actually met some of his fans. Although he unfortunately had been trolled by Watson, because Watson told him to pronounce his name like Queequee or something like that. I've got a great backseat driver today, guys. You're not sorry. Just put Minecraft down and come join in for a bit, bitch. Come on. So, but I think his channel name's actually pronounced Kfeagle. Also, we thinking of pronunciations, we learned that DF's native country, Ireland, is actually pronounced Orlan. I think I got that right. It's not the O got difficult. It's the la at the end. I think I got it right. Orlan, Orland. But yeah, I've definitely got the O bit fine. The O bit I'm cool with. So does that make DF a bit of an O then? DF's a bit of an O. But it was a great week though. It's a shame it ended as quickly as it did. Absolutely shattered at the end of it because we were up early each day, bed late every day, and we just had an action-filled, well, by our standards, action-filled week. And I can't wait for him to come over. He's said that we're welcome to go over to Norway at some point, so that's something for Team Tuxedo to maybe contemplate doing at some point in the future. That would be fun. That would be fun. Eartherton Castle. Oh, turn. We don't want another joypad failure, please.
You'll have to Mr. T me.
Mr. TU?
Yeah.
You ain't getting no playing fool. I got the reference. But yes, I hope everybody else had a great time with DF. I hope I wasn't too selfish with keeping it to myself. But at the same time, we made it very open. If people wanted to join in, speak up, throw an activity our way. 4040 wanted to go to Brum. Squirrel and his missus suggested concentrating on road signs to Nottingham. Karting was DF's idea, I think, or Mike's possibly, but actually I think it worked out alright. But I have to give a big thumbs up and a thank you again to Murtai for doing as much of the organising as she did, because if Murtai hadn't got stressy and panicking about people not organising things 2 months in advance, then nothing would have got planned at all. So, thank you, darling. Much love going out to you, bitch face.
What you after?
I've already had it, it's okay. I don't want it now. I had my week with DF. We had our fun together.
Giggity.
But we might go to Norway at some point, which would be an excuse for Locke to come over, because I think it'd be easier for Locke to get to Norway than it would be to the UK. Yeah, I think Locke is now actually the only one in the team I haven't properly met and gone, dude! Hi, cousin. Or something silly to the effect of, oh, Hannah, me, family, cousin, hi, cousin. Is that a good Stitch impression? Is it? That's a good Murtai impression, I thought. So, channel updates. I think you've heard enough of me waffling about my week with DF. Our week, sorry. I have to get that right. Our week with DF. We had a great week with DF, and we're looking forward to him coming over again at some point in the future. Maybe not this year, but I think he went away with a lot more money than he was expecting. Oh, I forgot to mention Wednesday we went bowling, didn't we? I completely forgot about the bowling. DF says, oh, actually, I like bowling. Can we go bowling? So we went bowling. And DF won one game, I won the other, and Murtai and her sister were spectating, and they placed bets as to who would get the highest combined score, and DF won by about 20, I think. And they also did betting on the karting, and I lost for Murtai quite badly. Although, admittedly, there was a degree of accidentally on purpose losing on purpose in the second race because of my arms.
Yeah, but you weren't feeling well.
I wasn't feeling too good, no. Road sign, Frankfurt Castle. I'm going straight on, going to Castle, and then when we see signs to Hanover, we're going towards Hanover. Oh, only at the 30-odd minute mark now. We're making good time. Very good time. That's what I remember what else I was going to talk about now with regards to computer game stuffs, or channel related stuffs. this Saturday. I haven't actually decided on the time yet. I think it's going to be about 2 in the afternoon. But it will be the long-awaited love stream. Well, originally, that was because 4040 made a very unfortunate typo in Skype. Because I said, oh, because I'm leaving Creator X, I feel the need to celebrate. I feel like I should celebrate with a live stream. And he says, oh, when's the love stream going to be? And because Owen and I are right next to each other on English keyboards. But, you know, I liked it such a lot, I didn't bother to pick up on it, and apart from the couple of times I may have mentioned it during Eurotrack videos, it's just a love stream now, because I love you guys, and I want to put on a show for you all. And what better way to put on a show than to celebrate, I've finally officially left Creator X, I'm now officially a part of the Curse Network, which is a good thing. So if you're actually seeing proper gaming adverts pop up on your videos, you don't need to click on them, just watch them. That's all you gotta do, guys, just watch them. And I'm sure because they're gaming inclined as opposed to washing machines or anything like that. Makeup, I think, was the oddest one. But yeah, because they're relevant now, I imagine you'd be more inclined to watch them. Don't tell YouTube, but just encourage you to watch my adverts. But, yeah, I'm with Curse now. Very good times, very good times. So thank you to the team for helping me get me to where I am. This is my channel's definitely a team effort, I think. I mean, there's a lot of me on my channel. I'd hope so, because it's my channel. But I wouldn't have got to where I am without the collaborative efforts of my friends, Team Tuxedo. And also the amazingly huge amount of patience that Murtai's had. So 2 thank yous in 1 episode. You're doing fucking good, bitch.
Because I'm awesome.
No, you're not.
Okay.
Don't push your luck. Don't cry. A big thank you to you guys at home for everything, for your thumbs up, your comments, just clicking view on the video, your donations for justgiving.com/mod1982. We're still raising money for Papyrus. And thinking of which, we are on £500. Yeah? You with me so far? £500. And at the end of this, if I've passed the SatNav challenge, I have no idea how we're doing for time, by the way. None whatsoever. I hope we're doing okay. But at the end of this, if I've passed, then that's the entire challenge passed, because this is the final job. This is job 5 of 5. And my god, can I not wait to get it done. Because then I can have the sat-nav back up and do some normal driving for a bit. And also, I don't think we've banged the trailer up too badly. But I do believe Mr. Simon Parsons, who's already donated £100 of his fine hard-earned cash, he's pledged another £100 should I pass the challenge. So here's something of an incentive for you guys. During the love stream, about halfway through, I'll be doing the haircut. We hit the target because I smashed the trailer a bit and lowered the goal. So the hair is coming off no matter what. Right? Yes, cry. The hair is going to be removed. It's up to you how low it goes. If by the end of the love stream, which is if the internet holds up, I'm aiming for about 4 hours. So I'll be doing the haircut about 4 o'clock, and then if we can, assuming Mr. Parsons keeps to his word and donates his other £100 as he's pledged, then we'll be on £600. So I'm thinking, let's stretch it out a bit. Let's see if we can raise £1,000 by the end of the love stream. If we can raise £1,000 in combined currencies, of course, by the end of the love stream, well, my hair is already going to be shaved off to a grade 0. Yeah? And by grade 0, I mean electric razor completely off. If we get to £1,000, I'll get a razor and I'll wet shave it off, so it's completely bald. Now, how's about that for an incentive for your money, guys? Murtai doesn't sound like the sound of that by the guess of that gasp. And believe me, I've come to terms with the idea of cutting my hair off, but I don't really want to bick it, but I can think of no better way of getting you guys to throw some money towards a good cause. So what do you say?
No.
What do you? Obviously you'd say no, you're biased. Of course I have to pass this challenge yet. But what do you guys reckon? That might be cheeky, but you don't ask, you don't get, is the old saying. And if we can get £1,000, then Yeah, wrong sound effect. But I think that's doable. And it's also a bit far enough away for me to go, yep, I don't need to buy any razor blades. Or shaving cream. God, I'd look weird as a skinhead, wouldn't I?
Fuck yeah.
And it'd take a long hair for my long hair? It'd take a long hair for my time to grow back. Right, we're turning off here. I like how the roads are different colour, actually. They do this on some motorways in the UK. How if you are going to turn off being the one coloured lane, and if you're going to stay on the road going ahead, stay in the other two lanes. I like that. And I like that it's transferred into Eurotruck as well. But yeah, Love Stream this Saturday. If we get to £1,000, and I won't be playing Eurotruck, I'll be playing a mixture of games. I'm thinking about, I don't know, 30 minutes to an hour on each game. Just because I can, and I do love my games. I do love my gaming, so. I wanted to do some Beat Hazard before, but we couldn't because the internet said no. I would love to do something I haven't played on the channel before, but I'm not entirely sure what. Might get something Hedgehog related on the go. Might do a quick job in Eurotruck, just to say hello to everybody. We're going to have the haircut. But yeah, have a think about it, guys. Let me know what you think. And also, leave questions in the comments. With regards to the rest of the videos, while DF was over in the UK, a couple of the guys decided it would be a good chance to take a breather from YouTube and take a quick break at the same time. But from Monday onwards, normal business should be resumed. By myself, at least. The other guys have got their own channels. They're free to pursue whatever avenue or schedule they choose. I mean, it's their channel after all. There's no pressure for anything in Team Tuxedo at all whatsoever. Oh, I've got an eyelash in my eye, as in loose one falling out from my... Oh my god, it's annoying. I do believe we go straight on here. When the traffic lights change, there we go. When the traffic lights change, I'm guessing because the music isn't playing on our ears that we're not that late, which means I have high hopes of us actually having passed the challenge. Do 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 do. If you guys do have any ideas of what I should play on the Love Stream, then either leave a suggestion in the comments, or better yet, turn up to the actual live stream. The link is, as always, in the description. Twitch.com/mod1982. Do you notice the common theme there? Mod 1982. It's kind of like my screen name. Let's cheat. Let's go around the outside. No, too late. We're committed, and the lorry's moving. Ah, my god, that lorry's moving as well. That was my fault. That's totally my fault. Well, that was interesting. Anyway, we're here. Now which way do we go? I suppose we better use view number 3. They harming it. 1% damage. Oh, we've missed our point. Let's go straight to the end of the road. Turn left. And at the end of this here, turn left and we're more, and it'll be on the right. Okay, we'll do that. Excuse me, being naughty, coming through. I think we've got plenty of time. I think we have got plenty of time. And I'm amazed we've only got 1% damage because we've had more than a few dings. I've completely forgotten where we're going already. Right. End of road. Turn left. On the right. I'm memorising this now. Totally memorising this. Totally didn't draw the map down just then. Left. Don't worry, I'm moving people. Don't cut me up. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're going to do it, aren't you? You actually waited for me. Thank you, people. No, no, don't yawn yet. Don't yawn. It's okay. Don't yawn. Scania truck dealer. I don't care for Scania. Is it Mercedes? No. Why should I care then? Recruitment agency. And we are aiming for... not the hotel. I think we've overshot where we're going. Have we? Well, the fun part begins, finding out where the hell we're supposed to go. I like the reflections on the road. That's very nice. Very nice. Hey, keep your eyes peeled, guys. I want to know where we're going. That's a garage we can purchase. Oh, here we are. Let's just get a quick picture of this. Yeah. Ding. Right. Full lock. We might just make that. I doubt it, but we might. We're not. I dread to think how much damage the trailer's taken. Shit. We'll find out at the job screen, I suppose. The mission complete, even. Whose idea was it to put this stupid bloody gateway here? Stupid. Stupid. Why are you reversing, Tildy? You are now, but before, when I had my foot going forwards, you decided, no, I want to go backwards. Come on, Tildy. In. Come on. Come on. There we go. Good, Tildy. Actually, that's a better shot. I prefer that one. Why did you take 2 screenshots and press F12 once? Stupid keyboard. This is supposed to be a new keyboard and I hate it. Did I ever mention how much I hate this new keyboard and how it's nowhere near as good as my old one? And amazingly, it got through to the end of the episode without waffling any more than normal. But I hope my enthusiasm for DS Visit comes across, despite my borderline douchebag comments. Despite my wonderful significant other chirping away in the background. Anyway, let's park this trailer, call it a job well done. Oh, that's parked, that'll do. Excellent! Yes! Does that mean no damage on the trailer? No damage to the trailer. Fantastic. Oh, that makes mod a happy mod. That does. We're rich. And we completed the No Sat Nav challenge! Yes! And Tildy's now on 34,000 miles. Wow. Well, that's been it for a fantastic episode of Euro Truck Simulator, I hope. Thank you very much for watching, guys. That's now me adding £100 to the target to boost it back up to... No, scratch that, scratch that. I failed the target in the first place. The hair is coming off no matter what. So I'm going to change the target on the justgiving.com page. And I'm going to change it to 1,000. And then we'll see what happens. So please tune in on Saturday. There'll be a video later on in the week to tell you exactly what time, links, etc. But links are all in the description as always. I'm aiming for about 2 o'clock on Twitch. 1 or 2 o'clock, probably 2 o'clock. But yes, dream big. Thank you very much for being a great part of this ride so far, guys. Come continue the journey with me on Saturday. If you don't join me on Saturday, I'll see you on Sunday for another thrilling-ish episode of Euro Truck Simulator 2. Bye-bye. With both halves of the scarab, Aladdin is ambushed unexpectedly by the palace guards.
You won't get away this time, thief. It's the Sultan's dungeon for you.
I like how even in a 1993 game, it's still giving Jasmine a cleavage.
Unhand that prisoner by order of the princess.